Are we outside? Welcome to Yappler.
Yeah.
To all our yappers out there. Shout out naman dyan. So we're here in Angkan Coffee, friend of Rappler. Diba?
Really?
Uy! We don't know.
Oh my God, fake news.
At what are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking salted caramel. Tapos
Yes.
pinadicaf ko kasi
Bakit?
nagpapalpitate ako sa kape. And parang ang unfair naman na pigilan ko mag-coffee just because nagpapalpitate.
That's true.
So,
Pero maybe gumaling yung yaps mo if may caffeine.
ano, gumaling. Tapos pagkatapos ng yap, oh my gosh, hindi na nakatulog magdamag.
Hanggang 4 a.m. ka mag-yap. I got iced lemonade sparkling.
Is it sparkling?
Yeah, oh my God. Shiny, shimmering, splendid. And we have, anong tawag na to?
Pandelitos.
Pandelitos.
With butter.
Yes. Litos pandesal.
Litos pandesal.
Pandelitos. That's where it comes
Di
from.
ba dapat, baka may litos kasi maliit lang siya.
Smart. What's our topic today? Today.
Oh my God. Today.
Today. What's our topic today?
We're just in time for May. Nagbilang. April, May. Which is
May 1.
where we celebrate Labor Day.
A day where we celebrate labor.
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yes. Where we celebrate all of our workers. The
Yes.
workforce, hardworking workforce.
What was your dream job as a child?
Dream job as a child.
Multimedia
Oh my-
report.
No,
Multimedia.
actually. Nung nag-start pa lang ang buhay ko. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Like naalala ko pa. Yung series of stuff na I wanted to be
Yeah.
as a kid. Dati, nung wala pa yata ang grade school, no? Hindi tama grade school. I wanted to be a doctor. Tapos, may era na gusto ko maging archaeologist.
Wow.
Pero, parang nag-shift siya. Tapos, mas nagtagal yung dream ko to become an astronomer. Di ba? Nakita mo yung wala na siya. I love science kasi.
Wow.
I love science, I love space. Everything that relates to it. Gusto ko. So, nakita ko yung fascination ko doon. Tapos parang naisip, okay, sige. Astronomer, sige. Tapos, pagdating ng senior high,
Ano?
hindi ako nag-social science.
Yeah, I was like, were you staying in senior high?
No, use ako. Di ba sobrang
Bakit ka nag-social science?
So, kasi, nung nandun na ako, parang akong sinampal ng katotohanan. Na parang, all this time, what I've been doing was mas leaning sa social science. Kasi I've been a campus journalist since elementary. So, nandiyan na siya. Pero parang passive thing lang siya sa akin. Tapos, nung senior high, naisip ko, like, ano bang mas doable? Ano bang mas tangible for me? Yung kaya kong pag-aralan. Tapos, parang I talk to my loved ones, to my relatives, kung ano sa tingin nila. Tapos, ayun, parang nag-decide ako na, okay, sige. Magbago tayo.
That's good. And now you're here.
Yeah, now I'm here.
For me,
For you.
my dream job as a child, can you believe it? Look in the camera, but they can see your reaction. I wanted to be a priest. Seryoso.
Oh my
Before, I used to
gosh.
have books of saints.
Oh my God.
All like the entire collection of books of saints. I memorized every saint's feast day. Then I would tell people na, birthday mo, May 5. Okay, ito yung
Ano
feast,
inspiration?
Inspiration?
God.
God.
Respect.
No, actually, super religious kasi ng family ko. So, ako, I wanted to be favorite. So I decided, sige, dito tayo sa saints.
Tita,
ganun.
tito.
Thank you, tita. Then I got into writing. So I like writing. Writer na lang tayo.
Sobrang layo ng
Actually.
dream jobs natin. Oh my gosh.
But what was your experience like, after college? Because you got a job really... Were you applying pa before your graduation?
No. I mean, before my graduation, nagpapasa na ako ng resume.
Resume.
Pero walang nag-reply sa akin or anything. Nung, tawag dito, after graduation, dun lang talaga ako naghanap ng mas extensive. Tapos ayun, ewan ko, feeling ko nga mabilis lang ako nakahanap ng job, pero compared sa iba kong classmates na ang bilis-bilis nilang, nagtatrabaho na sila.
Yeah.
Gosh.
How long from your graduation to your first starting date sa Rappler?
Medyo malapit lang din, a month or so.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good time frame. Then, nag-relax ka ba in that month or were you panicking trying to find job?
Hindi naman ako nasa state of panic. Kahit naman. Chilling lang ako. Tapos I'm just sleeping my time. Ganyan. Since fresh grad. Sabi nga sa akin, mag-ano raw ako, tawag dito, like hanggang Pasko, take a break muna, ganyan, bago maghanap ng work. Pero parang hindi ko kasi siya afford. Since kailangan na rin ng help sa bahay. So, ayun, I pursued work na. And thankfully, dito ako sa Rappler napadpad.
Yeah.
How about you? What was it like?
I think I sent in like 100 applications. Something like that. And I would get replies naman from some. Pero like, if you percentage it, maybe around like 5 to 10% lang of those that you apply for.
Buti nga nagre-reply sa'yo. Kasi sa akin walang reply at all. Maliban sa Rappler.
Oh, really?
Oo.
Because I remember, during that time, I was really scared because yung mga friends ko, before, like, months before graduation pa lang, may job offer na sila. Like, sigurado. I was like, oh God.
Sana all.
And then I was like, oh my God, am I never gonna get a job? My problem kasi, and this is my advice to anyone who's hunting for a job right now, apply for the ones that you like lang. Because you're gonna be wasting your time, like, making a different resume, making a cover letter for jobs you don't like.
Oh my gosh, yes. Tailoring your resume, di ba?
I think there was one online company, 4 a.m. yung interview namin. I had to wake up 4 a.m. and then take the interview. And then I didn't even want the job. I just wanted to try. Ganun. So, it was hectic.
Well, job hunting is very very tiring.
It's a full-time job.
Oh, job hunting is a full-time
Literally.
job. Wow.
I don't understand how, because even now, like, I do know, like, I find it that I'm one of the luckier ones na, my graduation was June 21. Then I started with Rappler in July 1. By the time of my graduation, they already, gave me an offer. Ganun. I know other people in my batch na, maybe it's their decision then. It's their choice not to have a job. But then, until now, wala pa kasi silang trabaho. Ganun. But, to each their own. And we would like to know everyone's experiences.
Yeah. To give a background, we did a call out ulit for Yappler na we asked people kung kamusta ang job hunting experience nila.
Yeah. Mga fresh grads.
Yeah, for fresh grads ito. Tapos may mga comments from our Rappler community app. Thank you so much sa mga nag-submit. This story is from Anna01. May title siya, Almost There. For 2 years, after graduating with a degree in Hospitality Management and Latin Honors, wow, congratulations. I lived in what I can only describe as the in-between. I had strong internships, hotel front office, reservations, restaurant work, and on paper, I was ready. But reality didn't move as quickly as expectations. I applied to many jobs. I reached final interviews for government and corporate roles and even passed multiple stages in some applications. There were moments I truly thought I had finally made it, only to receive silence or rejections due to limited slots or unclear reasons. At one point, I reached contract signing for a call center job. Wow. It looked like stability, but I had to walk away because of strict penalties and conditions that did not align with my health and limits. Saying no at that stage was difficult, but necessary. In between applications, I tried to improve myself. I took virtual assistant training, learned admin tools, explored marketing and social media work, and expanded my skills beyond hospitality. I also tried online teaching, but realized it wasn't the right fit. What was hardest wasn't rejection, it was uncertainty. Watching others move forward while I stayed in waiting mode made me question myself often. But slowly, I learned that not every opportunity is meant to be taken. Eventually, I was offered a remote administrative role in an aviation-related organization. Congratulations! It wasn't what I originally imagined, but it combined everything I had learned. Admin work, coordination, communication, and adaptability. Looking back, those 2 years weren't wasted. They were preparation. Not just for employment, but for understanding what kind of work and environment truly fits me. To anyone still in that in-between stage, progress isn't always visible, but it is still happening. And sometimes getting there right matters more than getting there fast.
What a story.
Very well said.
Thank you for sharing that,
Yeah.
Anna.
Anna Owen, thank you.
She mentioned that she had like strong internships. Nakailang internships ka ba?
2. Required kasi kami na dalawa. Yeah.
Okay.
Bale, need ng for print media, tapos parang iba naman na related works. Like, pwede ka mag-prod, online, stuff like that. Marketing. Pero yung isa required na print. So,
Gets.
tapos 200 hours yun each. For you?
For me, we only had one required internship. The rest were voluntary. So I did around like 5 internships, if I remember correctly. Wala lang, because you know what they say na ano, you need those internships to really buff up your resume, ganon. And then, I had the time naman, so I was like, I'm just gonna do these internships. What do you think about that? Do you think that your internships helped you in your work now?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi yung mga in-applyan ko, pinili ko talaga sila na mag-align sa gusto kong kunin.
Yeah.
So, I'm heavy siya on writing, video, like ginagawa right now. Broad, like yung mga small editing lang, video editing. Like, kaya ayun. I think yung experience na yun helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And yung isang experience ko rin kasi, which is here din sa Rappler, the Aris Rufo Fellowship. Hindi siya internship per se, pero sobrang laki nung ano niya, nung experience na nailagay ko sa resume.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
True. I think there are a lot of, because in my course, communications, you only needed one. And communications is very broad.
Yeah.
So you can go marketing, PR, journalism, media studies, filmmaking, ganun. So, in my internships, I did both like journalism work, like editorial work, marketing work. Because I also wanted to explore like, because in school, there's like usually one track you can go to, diba? But for me, I wanted to try like all the different fields.
Wow.
Just to see what I liked. And I think it's important naman din to explore what you're interested in. I think internships can help.
For Anna, she knows what she wants din.
She knows what she wants.
It just so happens na naging stagnant yung process of finding a job.
Yeah.
And was it her fault? I think not.
I think the job market these days is so hard to get into, so hard to break into. I mean, she said to receive silence or rejections due to limited slots or unclear reasons. That's the one I hate the most, like ghosting ng mga jobs.
Yung nakwento mo sa akin dati.
Yung
anong tawag dito, yung in-interview ka pero for a different position. Kwento mo siya really quick.
Very vaguely lang.
Sige.
But I applied for a position somewhere in this company. They said, sige, come to our interview, blah, blah. I only found out when I went sa interview mismo na they pitched me for a different position. But I still had to, because I think for me, like, medyo people
Alam mo ba
pleaser
siya?
ako.
Alam mo ba siya before coming into the meeting na
interview?
ibang job na pala yung...
I don't think so. I think I got there. Then I heard it from the rest of the people. And I was like, oh, you're applying for this position. Everyone here is applying for one position lang pala. So, I remember going there. And since I'm like people pleaser sa mga, I don't know, maybe in everyday life, I did my best to pitch myself for the position that I didn't even apply for. So I think it was like a sales position. They were like, have you sold anything? I was like, oh, like, you know, like... I was like, I've sold like books. Sa marketplace. And it wasn't even something I wanted. So it's just weird when they do that.
Oo. Na wala man lang pasabi. Yun na pumasok ka sa isang interview ng hindi mo man lang alam kung anong position pala yung pinasok mo doon. Yeah.
But I mean, you mentioned na you didn't hear back from the companies you applied to.
Yeah, oo. So, yun na, ghosting.
Yeah.
And hindi ko alam kung anong progress or anything. If sarado na ba? Or like, should I expect anything from
Yeah.
them? Yun din siguro. Parang, well, sa perspective lang naman natin, I understand din naman na for them. Syempre, time is of the essence.
Yeah,
and
maraming
yung, and then,
applications.
sobrang daming applicants. Like, let's say, mga more than 100.
Yeah.
Ganyan. So, syempre, re-reply nila yung mga may, na shortlist, ganyan. Yung mga may potential for them. Pero sa atin, sa perspective natin na nag-a-apply, I think we need confirmation if we're still waiting for something or if we have to move on to another. And she said here na saying no was difficult. Hindi kasi nabigyan na siya ng contract
Exactly.
Tapos, ayan na, may opportunity ka na. Tapos, hindi ka pa. Sobrang tagal mo nang naghanap ng trabaho. And sobrang galing niya for having the courage to say no and to like consider herself first. Yung health niya muna, sabi nga niya, and yung limits nga niya.
She mentioned call center job. I remember like during the disasters nung sa Cebu, there were a lot of complaints from mga call center jobs na it was a big issue. There was an earthquake, basically a really destructive earthquake that happened. And then call center agents said na pinabalik sila ng companies nila because there are people who are waiting on the line, ganun. Like, this job is important even though there's literally life or death situation was happening there.
They were threatened nga na mawawalan ng trabaho if umalis sila, di ba?
It was such a huge issue there, and it's just sad nga there's these environments talaga where, like you're treated as just a worker, not like as a human. Like, but it's good that Anna 01 caught it beforehand and then shows herself.
And I think it's also important to remind yourself na your self-worth, like yung sarili mo, it matters more than what you're applying for.
Yeah.
Like, you should, like, unahin mo muna yung sarili mo before ka mag-jump into something na hindi ka ready or like may exploit ka. Kasi even if it brings in hard money, I mean, in the future, like in a long-term essence, parang ikaw rin yung
So what if there's
ganyan.
so much money if you're like literally dying of stress inside this job? Like, well, how are you gonna use that money?
Yeah. Good luck with your job right now, and I hope na you're doing well.
I hope you're doing well, Anna 01. Thank you so much for sending in your stories. Now let's read a story from Erica.
Ikaw naman.
Short and simple, Erica. Okay. Short and sweet. She said, AI everywhere. Si AI na basically yung gumagawa ng mga CVs, nagre-recommend ng structure, what skills to highlight, what buzzwords to use. It's what everyone tells everyone to do. In fairness, gumagamit naman din ng AI ang mga employers to find who to interview. So why not fight fire with fire, right? One time even, I was interviewed by a purely AI agent. I prepared so hard for the interview since I received an email and they would call. Since I received an email that they would call, and I didn't even end up speaking to a human, just a bot. For efficiency, I guess, but wow. AI.
Is that Shopee contact support?
Is scam ba? Like, what?
No,
If I received the call na
naman
bot lang, like, what would you feel? Let's say you applied for a job. And then they were like, let's do an interview. Tapos, hi there. Hi, Eirene Manatlao. What would you feel?
Parang, parang out of shock siguro I'd answer each question. Pero siguro walang enthusiasm as I would have if it's an actual person.
Diba?
Weird. May ganun na pala?
May ganun na.
Oh?
Actually, I have a story also from this. Because during in my job hunting era, I was speaking to like this one of the employers. They like followed me sa IG or something like that, and we were talking. And then he mentioned to me, like we did a test, like a writing test or something like that. And then he mentioned to me nga, haha, you know that it was only between you and another applicant. And I made ChatGPT and Gemini choose who got the position. Obviously, it wasn't me. But then I found it so dehumanizing na your job is to find the right fit. And you made ChatGPT and Gemini choose it for you.
So he can even do his own job. I mean, people can utilize AI naman to make their work more efficient. this is, yung about lang sa pag-bump up ng CV, ng resume. Pag-improve. Kasi ako rin, hindi naman ako sa nag-feed sa AI yung resume. More like, nagpatulong lang ako for structure, ganyan. Pero I still write it, ganyan. Pero still, if other people try to improve their resume, ganyan, using AI, then okay, fine. Pero mas nakakainis yung fact na yung mismong pag-pool ng applicants ay ginagamitan din ng artificial intelligence. Kasi hindi lang skills yung mahalaga sa job. Kapag, kunwari, let's say, binasa ng isang agent ng AI yung resume mo, siya pumili ng hindi alam nung mismong tao na actual person behind it. HR ba yun? Kung ugali niya. Totoo ba yung mga nakalagay dito? Mukha ba talaga siyang hardworking? Efficient ba talaga siya? Can he still work under pressure ba? Like, ano mo yun? Yung practical. Yung practical na skills. Hindi mo ma-measure through AI. Na kailangan mo siyang makita first hand. Kaya parang ang weird na pati sa mga ganong trabaho human resource na tapos ginagamitan ng
Yung AI resource.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't think it's gonna go away so easily.
Yeah, I think mas lalaki yung ganitong klaseng practice. Since sabi na nga ni Erica, AI is everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's see na lang.
Let's see.
Oh.
Thank you, Erica. So
Thank you, Erica.
I hope you didn't take the AI chatbot job. AI interview job. But if malaki ang dollar bills, pwede naman. Then we received a story from Vicente. You wanna read Vicente's story? Parang ang haba ng mga stories na binabasa.
Oo nga.
Go.
Sumasakto sa akin. Okay. Sabi niya, I graduated 2 years ago with a Latin honor. Wow, Latin honor like Ana.
Wow.
May Latin honor ka ba?
Yeah.
Share mo naman.
Mania.
Wow.
Magna ka mo.
Wow.
Ikaw? Not you? Aren't you also Magna?
Oh, same. In one of the big 4 universities pala siya. And honestly, the job market is just bad as it is, sabi ni Vicente.
Okay.
I tried applying for jobs 2 months after my graduation, and every day is just an endless loop of uncertainty. I've been ghosted and rejected in the phone calls multiple times. I was also given a heads up in an on-site interview multiple times regarding a training for the next week, just to be ghosted a week after. They always question your lack of experience as the dilemma as if you would gain any experience if ever employer would look for one. Before the year ends, I was getting desperate to land a job or at least earn money, so I opted to try working in a BPO instead, even if I don't see myself lasting in that industry. Fast forward today, I also worked in events and my contract ended. I've been unemployed since January and the job market is as worse as it is. Same old cycle of multiple job interviews, being ghosted or rejected. Although I landed a new job, which is too good to be true as the company goes against DOLE policies.
Oh, interesting.
Which made me resign again in less than a month. For the nth time, I am unemployed again and facing an existential crisis as job hunting can be degrading and unemployment is humiliating. The same question goes in my head whether I could even get a job or would I even last in my new job in the future. Up to this day, I still mourn at the fact that I excelled academically, but now I can't even stay or land a job that easy these days. That's a lot of
That's a lot, Vicente. Did you excel academically? Were you always an overachiever ba?
Is it an overachiever thing? But I think so. Parang ayun kasi yung sa akin eh.
Yeah.
Parang it's hardwired into me ever since nursing. Hindi,
Diba?
Yeah, oo. Consistent achiever naman ako since nursing. So parang ang naisip ko na role dati nung nasa school pa ako was to excel in my studies kasi ayun lang naman yung kaya kong gawin back then. Tapos, actually resonated nga with what he said na parang yung expectation na kapag nag-excel ka academically, kapag magaling ka sa school, marami kang, achievements and such. both of us thought, na job hunting would be easier.
Yeah.
Kasi ayun naman talaga, di ba? Yung sinasabi sa atin ng mga magulang natin, na let's build our skills, or basta yun, let's build ourselves sa school, and then after that, mas madali na lang. Sabi daw, may nagsabi nga sa akin na kapag magka-Latin honors ka, mas madali makakuha ng trabaho. Pero that's not true.
That's not true talaga.
That's not true at all. Based from his experience ako.
From his and Anna's, di ba?
From his and Anna's. Anna is, Latin.
I think that's what's tragic is you're told ever since you're a child na do your best in school. You know what I felt like? I felt like, school was so hard because I always did my best. Like, I overachieved talaga. Like, imagine, like, sometimes I think about, like, my schedule in school. I feel like there's no school life balance.
Really?
It's like, because what I would do is, 5 a.m. wake up to go to school. And then school ends at like 4 or 3. I had like 2 extracurricular organizations. So do that until like 6. Homework, 6 to like 8 or 9. And then you go to sleep again, just so we can wake up and do it all again. And I feel like that's what's been fed into us now. You do all this hard work, and then you'll get like a good paying job in the future. You'll get like everything you want in the future. When in reality, like, you still have to work just as hard to even prove yourself to employers na, oh, magaling ako, like, see, look at all this stuff.
I mean, it's true naman na we have to do our best in school.
Yeah. Don't stop.
Oh, don't stop, please. Let's do our best na gumraduate tayong lahat. Pero, after graduation, I think that's where society fails the youth.
Yeah.
Kasi, ayun talaga, parang pagka-graduate, sabi niya sa experience niya, hinahanapan na agad siya na experience, fresh graduate nga siya. Ayun pa yung isang...
That's so...
Yun pa yung isang ick ko kapag ngayon lang ganyan ako nakikita na how would they expect a fresh grad to have like a professional experience? Like, gusto ba nila na nagtatrabaho na yung mga bata before sila gumraduate? Is that what society expects the youth? Like,
I love seeing minimum requirement. 2 years work experience. Fresh grads may apply. Ano ba talaga? 2 years or fresh grads may apply? And then when you apply, they're like, oh, well, wala ka pang experience.
At saka even yung nagsasabi na, parang, tawag like 1 year of experience, ganyan. Pero mga basic stuff lang naman yung gagawin. Parang, na kulang yung opportunity na ipinapresent sa youth. Kaya sobrang daming left unemployed or would seek other jobs na hindi nag-fit sa pinag-aralan nila.
Not one.
That's
yung
underemployment. Underemployment, yeah.
And he says, there was a company that went against the DOLE policies.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Like, I feel for this guy because si Vicente. Kasi imagine what he wanted is to get a job. He got the job. He had to quit the job because it didn't go with DOLE policies.
Diba? So even yung mga fresh grads, they get exploited.
Yeah.
And they get into such dangerous situations nang hindi naman nila ginusto.
Yeah.
All for, alam mo yun, yung desperation to work and to earn money for themselves and siguro for their loved ones as well. Kaya, ayun talaga. Parang,
but yeah, and it's sad na you're kind of given this hope and then you realize it's not for you and you're just back into the hopelessness spiral. All of these, like si Vicente and Anna, they use the words uncertainty, desperation. And it's really scary. Scary talaga. Kung uncertain yung makukuha mong trabaho. Kung uncertain ka na
kung magtatagal ka.
Because you don't know what happens after. It's not like, this is what I mourn also. Kasi when you're in school, it's okay, my next year pa. Babawi ako kasi, my next sem. I don't know, it's like, I can try harder in 5th grade, 6th grade, in high school, in senior high. There's like structure.
Ayun nga, sasabihin ko. There's structure na pinafollow sa school.
Yeah.
Ang mas uncertain kasi is when you're out of school, you're finally graduated.
Yeah.
Wala na. Oh my gosh. Parang, sobrang laki ng mundo, tapos wala kang guide.
Yeah.
Parang manual or something. Yeah.
You have to make it yourself.
Mm-mm.
And sometimes, most of the time, you can't even follow it. You know, unless you're literally you can see the future. Mapafollow mo yan. So we also have a story from Mr. Franco. This is in our chat room and our Rappler app. So please download that app so you can have conversations like this. So sabi ni Franco, kakagrad ko lang last year, August. Currently 4 months into my job, na-hire this January, but it's not the fantasy na less than 1 month after grad my work na. I think what hurt me the most wasn't the actual rejections, but the silent failures where I applied. Maybe got into an initial interview and weeks fly and in denial na nag-ghost na ako after some time. This burdening feeling na I don't know what went wrong eats away sa confidence like a parasite. Many positions I applied for also are misleading, making you think you have a shot because of the JD they posted. Minsan nga sa interview ka na mislead. How will I enter one in the interview?
Walang nagpasa kami dito.
How will I enter one in the interview? Bubulagin ka na lang na we're looking for someone with more experience, mga 2 years.
Dapat nagpasa ka rin dito.
Diba? Dapat nag-send din ako. Pero pivot lang palagi mindset ko. To fill in the gap, I entered in high-stakes volunteership work na unpaid for a firm who trusts in my ability to take on a high-impact project para mapatunayan ba sarili ko na I'm good to go. And it was really successful. Pero kahit my newfound confidence na, it was immediately crushed when I was told by one of the companies I applied for straight to my face, "We won't hire you. You have proved nothing." Franco, sino to? Franco, sabihin mo kami. I-chat mo kami sa IG.
Isa-shoutout namin yan. Sino ba yan?
Crushing indeed, but the clear feedback was sobering and constructive. Constructive? I don't think so. We won't hire you, have proved nothing. That's destructive.
Destructive.
I kept on pushing and applying. I spent December thinking I would enter the year jobless, but got a call a week after Christmas from my current company and said they'll take a shot at me. Yappler.
Yippee.
Yippee. I equipped myself with everything I can as an IT grad. AI, projects, real companies, certifications, etc. But reality is, a lot of companies still skim right past you just because you're starting fresh. Sad to see the opportunities for one to grow isn't as readily given here in the Philippines as we all hope. So, moral of the story is, try lang talaga. Gano'ng kadami na applications. Naalala ko, umabot ako 400 applications, application tracker ko, wow. And one yung nag-take ng chance sa akin. Sabi nga ng Bini, huwag mag-alala, buhay ay di karera. Thank you, Bini.
Thank you, Bini. And thank you, Franco.
Thank you, Franco, for sharing your story. Grabe.
Pare-parehas sila.
Pare-parehas talaga.
Oo.
Mga 3 stories.
Gosh.
Being told to your face you have proved nothing. Who are you, my mother? Love you, tita. My mother would never say that. See, even my mother wouldn't say that. And a random HR or employer is just gonna say that to you.
Will say that to your face. Like, who are you to talk to me like?
Literally, who are you to say that to me? Oh, I'd be so mad. I'd be so
Parang
mad.
na-excite.
But you have proved
Pero yeah, oh my gosh. And bakit nila sasabihin yun sa someone who just recently graduated? What? Diba? Like, what would they... I mean, syempre, of course, may expectations ka. Being, the company and all, diba? A human resource department would have expectations for a person applied for them, to them, na may equipped na skills yung nag-a-apply. Pero still, diba? Consideration.
You know what?
Compassion.
Compassion, definitely. But then this one reminds me of another time. Because when you go into like the application process, no one really tells you like what your salary expectation should be. You know, like you're supposed to study the market, you're supposed to ask people, but then like it's like you assess yourself also, like your skills and stuff. I remember I applied for this company. Interview was going well. Going well. At the end, he asked, "What's your salary expectation?" And I thought, like, maybe I should like bump it up a bit, since the interview was going well. I'm from a Big Four. I'm like magna cum laude, and I had all this experience. So I said a number. He laughed in my face. He went, "Ha! Fresh grad ka lang." I was so, like literally stopped in my track. I went, "Oh." And it felt like the same punch as like, you have proved nothing, That's like that same punch to it. So it just sucks when it happens that people actually say that to other people without regard. And you're already so like, you're pleading to get this job and then you get told that to your face.
Makakalungkot actually. I wish the Philippine Employment Society would be kinder to the
Yeah, definitely.
Please be kinder and like open more opportunities for us.
Definitely. Because it's hard. It's hard. I think I gets naman people with experience. It's easy to forget what it was like to be in our position. But it's very hard to be looking for a job. You know?
Like, na para bang pag lumabas ka ng school, na, ano ba, gaano ba katagal ang school?
From nursery?
Oo.
13, 14, what, 18 years? Oh my gosh.
Ilang tayo?
Some even longer kasi mag-masters na.
Yeah, oo.
Mag-law school, oh my gosh.
We're working our asses off, sorry for the
Yeah.
term, for more than 10 years. So, dapat naman, ang bansa natin, paglabas naman ng mga estudyante sa school, na sana may opportunities na given to us.
Yeah.
And hindi lang ganito yung pakikitungo sa mga, oh my gosh, nakaka-stress. Ba't
Yeah.
ganyan?
Nakaka-stress yung mga stories.
Nakaka-stress yung mga
Nakaka-PTSD.
stories.
After I heard that thing, na fresh grad ka lang, I was thinking of that term na, entitled ang generation natin. Now we think so highly of ourselves, we think we can do a lot. What do you think? What's your opinion? Do you think entitled tayo?
Ayokong lahatin ah. I don't want to generalize. Pero, parang the world currently demands us na maging ganon. Like, what's the term ulit?
Entitled?
Entitled? No. I just think na sa mundo na to ngayon, sobrang pataas ng pataas lahat and pagulo ng pagulo lahat. I think more and more Gen Zs or more and more young people na pumapasok sa workforce, mas alam nila yung worth nila
Yeah.
sa trabaho nila. Like, they'd rather choose themselves over being like overworked, exploited.
Yeah.
Kaya di ba parang may reports na parang chill masyado ng mga bata ngayon magtrabaho. Parang hindi sila masyadong hardworking. I think that's not the point.
Yeah. I hate hearing that.
Really? Like, what's your,
Entitled. I think it's okay to be entitled. At least, like, you know your worth. At least, you know. Because it's not like we were born into this world na we can't search for our skills on our own, diba? You're given like a phone, you can search anything you want there, you can learn anything you want there. A lot of my friends I know, they might be working in a specific job, but they're also doing side hustles, using their own talents, they're finding their own opportunities. And I think it's okay to be entitled as long as, like, it's not like entitled means mayabang all the time.
No.
Entitled just means that you know your worth, you know what you're good at, and our eyes have been open. Like,
and you know when to say no.
You know when to say
Sabi
no.
nga ni Ana, which is good for her.
Like, our eyes have been opened to the realities. And from what I know from our batchmates, the people we know online, they're gonna speak up against bad behavior. I have a question though.
Ano?
To lighten the mood.
Alright.
Fun employment. You know about fun employment?
No.
It's what the mga Gen Z are calling unemployment, where they just do what they want. Instead of like being unemployed,
Fun employment.
they're fun employed. Kasi like, okay, wala akong trabaho, sige, I'll go rock climbing. Sige, I'll go hiking. Sige, I'll do this sport. I think it's fun to kind of redirect that also. Because do you think that people put their worth attach their worth to their job too much?
I think so. Ang daming tao ngayon na ginagawa nilang personality yung trabaho.
Yeah.
Have you encountered people like that? na parang outside their jobs, parang hindi mo kilala kung sino ba sila. Like, besides being a secretary, for example, sino itong tao na to?
Yeah.
Parang gano'n. Ayun din talaga yung reality ng workforce these days. Hindi lang fresh grads, but everyone in the workforce. I think, like, sa sobrang worst na talaga ng society natin, it really demands us, forces us to be more, alam mo yun, parang,
Like state capitalism.
Oo, parang
diba?
kailangan sobrang hardworking natin to the point of, like, na, nako-compromise na yung health natin, nako-compromise na yung self-worth
Yan talaga yung
natin.
problem. Like,
Diba?
in health, like,
Let's say, you have earned up to 1 million na, tapos by 30 years old, wala ka na.
yeah.
So, walang kwenta yung pinag-anuan mo, diba?
What I would see people talk about is, if you die in your job today, they'll get a replacement tomorrow. They'll have, some even say, no, not even by tomorrow, by lunchtime. May replacement ka na.
Ouch! Grabe.
Which is like, I mean, what's the business gonna do? What's the company gonna do? Not replace you?
That's
Just
the
because
reality.
But then that should remind us na maybe there's more to life.
There's more to life indeed. No, there's no maybe.
There's no maybe.
There's definitely more to life than this.
Yeah. And I think that's what many young people are seeing also. They see that their passions are important equally or even more than what they're doing from like for 8 hours a day. They want to spend the rest of their time in Earth doing what they love, doing what they want to do. So, yeah. Because not everyone can find a job that they love doing. You know? It's hard.
And I mean, that's true din naman. And for some people, for those na like nakahanap ng job na hindi naman nila like initially, pero they can grow to love it.
Yeah.
I think that's also good. Yun yung case for my mom.
Really?
Yeah. And parang hindi talaga siya education. Hindi talaga education yung gusto niya back then. Pero since dati, wala siyang choice but to take that course in college. Kasi yung pinakamalapit na school sa kanila ay ayun lang yung offer na siguro closer sa gusto niya. And they have no they have no means na pag-aralan siya like let's say Baguio, ganyan. Kasi from Pangasinan. Tapos, ayun, she has grown to love teaching naman. And yung worth din naman. Like, she found what she was looking for din naman. And I think that's a good scenario din naman for some people na I think we should not lose hope even if nakakuha tayo ng work na like hindi aligned or I think if that's where our life parang leads us.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason for it.
We should let life surprise us. I think that's a good place to end.
Ubus ng sparkling lemonade.
Ubus na si,
rin
ano yung sa'yo?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel, decaf.
So if you want to send more stories and to talk with us, other reporters, and to everyone at Rappler, we would love to talk to you. Share your stories and makipag-yap kayo sa amin sa Rappler Communities app sa Education Chatroom. Yes.
Kahit anong chatroom.
Kahit anong chatroom actually.
You
Pero
can join
yun,
others.
kapag may...
What about this one?
But about this one, sa Education Chatroom.
Education chatroom. Huwag kayo sa justice and crime. Ano bang crime?
Unless crimen like, dole.
Unless may dole. Incident. Hindi chat kayo. Corruption watch.
Corruption watch. Ayan, itip nyo kami if biglang yung first job nyo pala ay medyo...
Yeah, medyo sketch.
Medyo walang license pala sila.
But yes, thank you for listening to us.
Thank you for the stories.
Yes, thank you for the stories. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
Wait, parang dapat masaya. Happy Labor Day!
Kita-kits.
Kita-kits!